I am Phobia. That's that's phonetically, if you were to spell it, so that's Fobiah. I'm a rapper, actor, raptor. Um, yeah. My name. My name came from a friend of mine. He used to be called Phobia, but this is when we were doing graffiti, and at the time he wanted to change his name because he didn't like Phobia anymore. And I was walking with him, and I was asking, all right, so what are you gonna change it to? And he said, I haven't come up with a name yet. And then he said, oh, do you want to be Phobia? And I was like, are you sure? Like, because that was your name. And he's like, yeah. It's fine, you can be Phobia. I was like, okay, cool. And from then, I just stuck with it. When I made that transition from doing graffiti to music, I was thinking, what could I call myself? And then that's when I thought, I just keep Phobia. It just made sense. Through poetry. Poetry's always been something that I've always loved. I loved hearing and I love writing it. And then one day, like just hearing lyrics, I was thinking I would love to just be able to just write a lyric that stands the test of time, or write a lyric that gets dissected to it being analyzed as to how I managed to construct it, all the intricacies that, I, that are within it, and to cause people to really think that, yeah, that's what made me get into music, and to be the greatest to ever do it. I believe so. I believe so, yeah. I think everyone is creative, it just depends on how much you actually recognize it at the time. Yeah, I'd say so. I think what child isn't creative when they're young? It gets kind of beaten out of you when you grow up. Um, Even to the point where in school, art and music studies just isn't as a go-to place for you to focus on as the academic side. The creative side always seems to be put to the last thing for people to do, which is a shame. But no, I think everyone is creative. I think I have always been creative. Um, Maybe in ways I've not known it, maybe in ways I have known it. But yeah, I've always been creative. And as I get older, my creativity just keeps growing as it should. Thinking of new ways of what to do, how to do things. Wake up thinking, all right, what can I create this time? What can I create now? It's I think it's a love-hate process, because at times I love doing it, and at other times I hate it, because you could be so judgmental on your own work. It's just like, why did I? I think you have to learn how to just be free, just like a child. Child, they do something creative, they don't like it, they just do it again. Um, my EP. It's my first EP I've put out. Previously, I always put out mixtapes, so now it's my EP. Uh, yeah, my EP's coming out. I'm looking forward to it. It's what I've been working on for the past, what, year or so? Yeah. Um, Late Bloomer EP. Yeah. From life in general, my life, other people's lives. Well, mostly other people's lives that I've interacted with. Um, Situations, emotions, dreams, fears. Yeah, anything that resonates with me that I can create in word form, and I can put down. And then from me putting it down, I can then enhance it or dissect it to where it will have other people feeling it. Yeah, that's mostly where I get my ideas from. All ideas that actually no, most of the time it is that, but then sometimes it is just hearing other things. For instance, music. If I hear a certain instrumental and it really resonates with me, then yeah, it immediately however I'm feeling at the time, or however the instrumental was making me feel at that time, I wouldn't just go off of that. And then that's when I would combine the two of feeling the instrumental and feeling from life itself, and then yeah, marry them, and then see what I could create from there. Most of the time it ain't easy. Most of the time I'm writing, and then I think, do you know what, I could put this somewhere else, or I need to chop it in half, or this half doesn't work with this half, let me write something new. That's, yeah. Ideas just keep on coming. I just have to be quick enough to write them down. My process, as I said before, yeah. So, instrumental, life in general, but then also, again, with the whole creative process, it's a love and hate. I love when I'm doing it, but then it's not something I always want to be doing. I don't want to get to a point where I'm a slave to my mind, because then that would just take me away from life itself, and I don't want to do that. However, it does create like the best art you could ever make. So it's a trade-off. I want that balance. I want that balance to be able to just dip in and dip out, take and create. So my writing process would be, I hear something, I start writing, thinking of ideas, cool, and then I get to a certain point where I'm like, 1, I've hit writer's block. 2, I need to stop, because if I don't, it will cause more harm than good. I need to stop, have a break, probably a day or 2, to come back to it, fresh mind, see what else I can do, or see how I can improve it, or see where it takes me now, because I'm never going to feel the same from when I first initially write something to days later when I continue writing. I'm never going to feel the same. So I need to make sure that I can get them together, I can get them to gel. My style? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Free? Vulnerable? Free, vulnerable. What would my style be? I'm trying to think. Like, oh wait. Free, vulnerable, but also being conscious of what I'm writing about. How I can try and make it even more descriptive. And just being honest. Have all that, and then put that in hip hop form where you write your bars and just getting jiggy with it. Just like, okay, cool, I got this down. What can I create for this feeling here? What can I do here? How can I make that rhyme and then this rhyme? And then how can I just improve on this? How can I improve with having what I feel, putting it down in poetry form, and then also have that to the beat as well? That, yeah. I look for skill, feeling, truth, technique, flow. Yeah, it's a combination of all things. Initially, yeah. I can't really put it down to one word. It's a feeling. It's something that I feel and you hear.